All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwadash, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, the gods that the King James Bible speaks of, which again, the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son name is Yahweh Shai. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down that rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hope for the elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and our truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson. I have alone the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And this is going to be another video concerning the bird flu. And I didn't see this when this was actually put up 2 days ago. Mainly what's been in the news lately. They really haven't said too much about the bird flu. A few weeks ago, they were, every day or every other day, it was something else coming out about the bird flu. But lately, the whole top subject or whatever has been about this whole migrant thing and how it's spreading out. Like now, you got migrants, not migrant. I'm not even gonna try not to say that word migrants, but Esau is using the word migrants. All right, which Esau, you're really the real illegal. All right, but now you got Levi, the so-called Haitians. I think it's like what 20,000 of them or something like that. They basically taken over a area in Ohio, and the people are starting to complain about it because they're saying that they're capturing like birds and other wildlife, so-called wildlife animals. All right, the wildlife and catching them and eating them. All right. And really they're just saying they just popped up out of nowhere. It's like I think it's like 10 or 20 or something like that thousand. They pretty much like taking over a neighborhood. And then you got the situation in Colorado, and now they're saying it's spreading to Chicago supposedly. So that's really been the main topic right now. Was what they've been talking about. And every now and then they'll speak about these pestilences or whatever, like the bird flu or the C19 or what you call it or the other ones or whatever, the monkeypox or whatever. But just speaking as a man, I still kind of believe that this could be the one that Esau runs with, the bird flu. Which again, there's a few of them out there, but I believe this is the one he might go with. But again, it's just me speaking as a man. I'm not 100% sure, but Robert Redford, the former head of the CDC or whatever, he said that he believed that the real pandemic was going to be the bird flu, which we know they're insiders. Which now he's an anti-vaccination. All right, him and Chris Cuomo. All right, but anyway, it says this is from the and this is for fair use purposes only. I'm not using this for any monetary gain, for educational purposes only. Fair use. This is from one of the top mainstream media outlets, Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen, and it says person infected with the bird flu in Missouri had no contact with animals. All right, so it said a person in Missouri has been infected with the bird flu. The CDC and of prevention said Friday the adult who didn't have any contact with poultry or dairy cows has been hospitalized on August 22nd and has recovered. The case added to the growing anxiety about the risk of bird flu spreading among humans, especially since this is the first infection in a person in the U.S. who didn't work with poultry or dairy cows. It says the CDC said the risk among the general public remains low. At least 196 herds of dairy cows in 14 states have confirmed outbreaks of the H5 influenza virus, according to the CDC. And the reason why I believe, again, Esau is going to use this one because he can further drive the lockdowns with this one, and he could use the bird flu to justify killing off these animals, killing off chickens, killing off cows. All right, saying that they're infected with the flu, which that's going to help further drive the famine. So that's why I said I believe, again, me speaking as a man, it could be the monkeypox, it could be the C19 that he runs with. I don't know, but I kind of believe this is the one they're going to run with. All right, because again, he can kill two birds with one stone with this one. All right, because again, he can declare the lockdown, saying that it's spreading and people are getting sick, which we really know it to be from the vaccinations. And second of all, he can further bring about the famine quicker. The famine can come about quicker, a lack of food or whatever. When he continues to kill off these chickens and cows and things like that, saying that they're infected and you can't eat them. All right. But again, it's just me speaking as a man. It says the CDC outbreak among poultry has been detected in 48 states. Based on the CDC data, the patient in Missouri is the 15th human case of the H5 reported in the U.S. since 2022. Since the beginning of 2024, 14 poultry and dairy workers have been infected. Most had mid-flu-like symptoms, including fever or runny nose. Many have had congestive. I struggle saying that word, so I like it. Or pink eye. The H5 infection in the dairy cows has been reported in Missouri. There have been some cases reported in commercial poultry or backyard flocks and wild birds. The question is how did this patient acquire the infection? And I've also, just me speaking as a man, because it was one article I did a lesson on through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Said that they had found traces of the bird flu in the tissue or whatever in meat that's already in the stores. So Esau can easily just say, and that could also help further drive the famine, because he could just say, we found more traces in the meat that's already been packaged and delivered to the stores. We got to get rid of that because because it's showing signs it has the bird flu. That meat can infect you with the bird flu, whatever. All right. And he could throw away the meat that's already in the stores, which will further help drive the famine. All right. So you have the cows getting killed or the chickens or whatever getting killed. All right. And done away with. That won't see the slaughterhouse to be delivered for food, and the food that's already in the store, the meat that's already in the stores, can be thrown away because they can say that it's being detected. We found more traces of it, the bird flu, in the meat that's already in the stores. It says the question now is, how did the patient acquire the infection? Said Dr. William. I'm not trying to pronounce his name. An infectious disease expert at Vanderbilt University Medical Center in Nashville, Tennessee. If you go to Vanderbilt, you know what you're talking about, so to speak. Because it's a prestige university, Vanderbilt. We need a very, very thorough investigation. There has been no evidence that H5N1, the H5 virus, spreads in dairy cows, has been spread from person to person. The sample from the Missouri patient would need to be studied in the laboratory to see whether the H5 virus might have acquired mutation that make it easier to transmit in humans. The guy said, this will be an enormous interest, he said, in spreading release. Missouri health officials said there has been no signs of unusual influenza activity in people, including no increase in emergency room visits or laboratory detected of humans influenza cases in the state. The Missouri State Public Health Laboratory was sent a sample for the patients. Missouri health officials said in the release, the sample was sent to the CDC for further testing. The adult patient has underlying medical conditions and tested positive for the influenza A, Missouri officials said, and I bet he took the vaccination. No transmission of the virus has been identified among the patient's close contacts. All right, so again, they could easily just say, when we find out how it's spreading, the meat that people are buying in the store and eating, it has the bird flu in it, and that's how people are catching it. So we gotta throw away the meat. We gotta lock it down because it's spreading amongst humans. It's getting out of control, and we gotta lock shit down. And then we have to throw away a large amount of the meat, and we have to kill off the cows and the chickens. Because another thing they're trying to do is get the pretty much get permission to go to these dairy farms or these chicken farms or whatever to test the animals, which a lot of these farmers or whatever aren't allowing it because they know they're going to say that they have it, and they're gonna kill off their cattle or kill off their chicken or whatever, meaning they won't make any money from it. And on top of that, it'll further drive the famine. All right, so we gotta just sit back, watch, wait, and see. But again, person infected with bird flu in Missouri had no contact with animals. All right, but again, that kind of makes sense. Just where the slip passed because we can't test the farm, can't test at the farm, so the meat slipped past, and then people ate it and they caught the bird flu. But again, we gotta sit back, watch, wait, and see. Because it could be the mpox. It could be another strain of the C19, a variant of the C19. We just got to sit back, watch, wait, and see. But the way it's looking, it looks like definitely Esau is going to run with one of these plagues. Which again is a sign that we're at the end. All right. It said Matthew chapter 24. Verse 3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what should be the signs that are coming in the end of the world, the end of Esau's rulership? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. All right, let's jump down. And again, it's the Lord Yahushua saying, these are going to be the signs to show how close you are to my second coming. Verse 7, St. Matthew 24:7, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Well, we're seeing that now. And there should be famines, which this bird flu could help push the famine. Because again, we got to kill the cows off. We got to kill these chickens because they got the bird flu. And then meat that already made it to the store, they already got the bird flu as well. So we got to throw that away. So that's going to help further drive the famine. And pestilence, with this bird flu, the C19, the monkeypox and all that, they count as pestilence. And earthquakes in diverse places, we're definitely seeing that. Verse 8, all these are the beginnings of sorrows. So we're coming into the time of sorrow, major sorrows, man. All right. And again, we don't know how the Lord's going to do it, but the Lord's going to do something to cause all hell to break loose. Just for things to really be shooken up. All right. And it could be one of these plagues. All right. The Lord uses. Just like with the C19. The C19 shook everything up. And ever since the C19 happened, things they never went back to normal in Babylon. Or around the world, they never went back to normal. But look at Australia. Look at somewhere like Australia. All right. They getting ready to, and the UK and all of them, or the different EU nations, they're getting ready to hit people with the C-hip. All right. To use the digital currency. Look at China. And we see America is right behind them. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you, brothers, that push truth and sincerity. So yeah, just like with the C19, that shook everything up, changed everything. The economy ain't been the same. People's way of life ain't been the same. It shook everything up. And with this one, like Bill Gates said, the next one will really get their attention this time. And this could be the one they use. All right. So that again, I'm going to say shalom to the elect.